Hello students, welcome to the topic differentiability. In this video, I am going to discuss a very important concept of derivative, that is second order derivative. This is very important concept in derivative chapter. Now first see how the second order derivative is denoted and what are the notations used for second order derivative. Let y is equal to f of x be a function, then the derivative of y with respect to x is given by dy by dx. You know already this one, that is called first order derivative of the y function, that is dy by dx. And also it is denoted by f dash of x. Okay. If this f dash of x is differentiable, we can differentiate f dash of x again with respect to x. That means after finding the derivative, whatever the answer you will get, that is function, if that function is again differentiable, means again we can write the derivative. So that is only called as a second order derivative, second time derivative. Okay. Then left side written as d by dx of dy by dx. So here we have dy by dx. We differentiate again, this means we write d by dx of dy by dx, which is called the second order derivative of y function with respect to x, and is denoted by, that is a derivative of dy by dx, it is written as d square y by dx square, d square y by dx square. So here very important is notation, after d you have to write 2, that is second time, and y function, this is a x square. X square means second time derivative. If you find a derivative of that dy by dx function, again you will get a function answer. If that function is again differentiable, means again we can differentiate, then it is written as d by dx of d square y by dx square. Again it is written as d3y by dx3, that is a third order derivative. Like this we can differentiate the y function with respect to x many times. Okay, n times we can differentiate. So here if you have a 3, it is a 3 order. If you have 4, then it is 4 times derivative of y function. That is the meaning. Okay. Remember students, this is a very important note. The second order derivative of f of x is denoted by f double dash of x, and also denoted by d square y or y2 or y double dash. That is these are different notations used for double derivative. If y function is differentiated 3 times, here we write d3y or y3, y triple dash, f triple dash x. Here d3y by dx3. Now see the examples. If y is equal to sin x, then find d square y by dx square. So first let me solve simple examples to understand how to write the double derivative and then how to follow the rules of the derivative. First you write given function. So it is very simple function. You know how to write the derivative. Easily we can find a derivative of this function. So write differentiate with respect to x. Left side it is written as dy by dx. What is the sin x function derivative answer? Cos x. Differentiate again with respect to x. Now this is dy by dx function answer. So this is also simple function. It is very easily differentiable. So therefore differentiate again this function with respect to x. See left side we have dy by dx. The derivative of this dy by dx denoted by d square y by dx square. and also this is called as double derivative. Okay, successive derivative also it is called. Continuously we find the derivative is equal to, now cos x function, it is a simple function. So what is its derivative? Minus sin x. So here dy by dx, it is a simple example. Here you may get a product of two function, composite, or maybe substitution method, whatever the type you will get. So using that type we find the double derivative. You may get a division form, product form, maybe composite. You may get any type of function. So whatever function you will get, identify that and then follow the rule. I hope you understood, students. Now see the second example. If y is equal to x into cos x, then find d square y by dx square. First you write given function y is equal to x into cos x. So this is a simple function but product of two functions. So differentiate with respect to x using product rule. So dy by dx left side as it is. Now x into cos x means product rule, keep x as it is, differentiate cos x, that is minus sin x, plus now cos x as it is, a derivative of x is 1. So rewriting this, it become minus x into sin x plus cos x. Now this is dy by dx function. So this is sum of two function. In first term we have product of two function. One is minus x sin x. So second term is cos x. It is a single term. So first directly I differentiate again with respect to x. So left side dy by dx we have d square y by dx square is equal to, now I use a product rule to write the derivative of this minus x into sin x. So otherwise you can keep negative common, only x sin x you can use the product rule. Otherwise this entire term you can take it as a one term, minus x. So minus x as it is, sin x derivative is cos x, plus sin x as it is. Now minus x you have to differentiate. I not taken minus is common. I'm including with this x term. Therefore sin x function as it is, minus x derivative is minus 1. So negative sign as it is, x derivative is 1, that is minus 1, plus what is a cos x function derivative? Minus sin x. D square y by dx square, in the next step a simplification, minus x cos x, and this is minus sin x, and this is also minus sin x. Minus into plus is minus. So therefore d square y by dx square you will get minus x cos x. We can operate these two, minus sin x and minus sin x. So this become minus 2 sin x. So this is the double derivative of the y function, or second order derivative of the given y function. In this way you have to follow the rules of the derivative. Now see the next example. If y is equal to log x, then find d square y by dx square. First you write given function y is equal to log x. So it is a single function. So differentiate with respect to x variable. You will get dy by dx is equal to 1 by x. Log x derivative is 1 by x. Again this 1 by x function you differentiate with respect to x. D square y by dx square is equal to, now 1 by x function derivative, I follow this rule, our standard form, 1 upon x raised to n, it is given by minus n, that means this power, divided by and add 1 to the power. Now this is one number, therefore minus 1 divided by x to the power 1 plus 1 is nothing but 2, that is minus 1 by x square. So therefore you remember 1 upon x function derivative is written as minus 1 by x square. I hope you understood. Remember, the derivative of 1 upon x function is nothing but minus 1 upon x square. Otherwise, you have to simplify this using laws of indices. It become x raised to minus 1 and then x raised to n formula you have to follow. You will get the same answer. You are writing directly. Minus 1 upon x square, you are writing directly. For that, you have to follow this formula. So this is the second time derivative of the y function. Now see the next example. If y is equal to log of log x, then find d square y by dx square. First you write given function y is equal to log of log x. Differentiate with respect to x. So it is a composite of logarithmic function log of log x. So first we write 1 upon log x into 1 upon x. Into 1 upon x means it is derivative of the variable log x function derivative 1 by x. First this is written for first log, that is 1 upon variable. After that variable derivative. Now dy by dx is equal to, rewriting this function, dy by dx is equal to 1 upon x log x. 1 upon x into log x. Differentiate again with respect to x. So left side is become d square y by dx square equal to, now this function I differentiate using division rule, 1 upon, okay, using division rule, that is quotient rule I differentiate. So according to quotient rule, first denominator function x log x as it is, derivative of 1 is 0, that is numerator function, minus, now 1 as it is, what is the derivative of x into log x? So x into log x derivative, to write that one you have to use the product rule. So product rule, keep x as it is, log x derivative 1 by x plus log x as it is, 1 by x derivative is 1, whole divided by square of the function, that is x log x whole square. So here in this x upon x get cancelled, double derivative is equal to, here the first term becomes 0 because 0 into anything is 0, so therefore no need of writing that, minus as it is. So and 1 into anything is same, therefore this one you can neglect, so directly you can write the bracket 1 plus log x whole divided by x log x whole square. So this is double derivative of the y function. I hope you understood. I written the double derivative using quotient rule. Even this function we can differentiate using another method. Directly we can write, that is a formula we can use. Already that formula I used in previous. You treat this as f of x. Okay, already that you learnt in the composite form. So we have this function dy by dx. Okay, directly I am taking this dy by dx. Here I am discussing how to differentiate this 1 upon x log x using another method. So differentiate with respect to x, double derivative is equal to, now to write the derivative of this function I follow this composite rule, 1 upon function raised to n. Now you treat this as a entire term as a function. Okay, and what is its power? 1. Nothing is there means 1 it is. This entire term as a function and this is power 1. See, the derivative is followed like this, minus n divided by function raised to n plus 1, and after that function derivative. So no need of using a quotient rule. And remember, numerator should be constant number, 1, or it may be any number. Denominator, it may be any function. Then you can follow this. It may be any form product, or it may be composite, or it may be any type of function, trigonometry, or it may be algebraic, quadratic, cubic, whatever function. Numerator is constant means you can treat that as a you can take that function as a 1 upon function raised to n. Then derivative is followed like this: minus n divided by function as it is, add 1 power, and after that derivative of the function. Minus, or remember in this manner, d by dx of 1 upon function means if power is 1, then derivative is written minus 1 divided by function square d by dx of function. Now we have function power 1. So therefore this is become minus 1 divided by function square, that is x log x whole square, into d by dx of x log x. I hope you understood. Minus 1 divided by function square and then d by dx of x log x, that is function derivative. Now next step, you write derivative of the function, that is in product form. So use the product rule and write x as it is log x derivative plus log x as it is x derivative 1. So here x and x get cancelled. You will get dy by dx is equal to minus as it is this 1 into this 1 plus log x, means it is 1 plus log x divided by x log x whole square. So you will get the same answer. If you follow this formula, 1 upon function minus 1 upon function square d by dx of function, you will get the same answer. Here I am not using any quotient rule. So same answer will get. This is another way of finding double derivative of the y function. I hope you understood. Now see the next example. If y is equal to tan inverse x, then find d square y by dx square. First you take a y function. So differentiate with respect to x. So you know the derivative of inverse function, tan inverse, it is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So differentiate again with respect to x. See here also the derivative is written, we have numerator 1 constant and denominator function. So you have to use actually quotient rule. So here I am not using quotient rule. I am following that standard formula, that is 1 upon function. So d square y by dx square. Recall that formula. 1 upon function is written as minus 1 divided by square of the function, that is 1 plus x square whole square, into d by dx of 1 plus x square, that is function. I hope you got it. Minus 1 upon square of the function and d by dx of this function. It is very simple. D square y by dx square is equal to, keep this minus 1 upon 1 plus x square whole square as it is. Now you write the derivative of 1 plus x square. It is a 0 plus 2x. So here you can see that it is very simple. So quotient rule sometimes you will operate wrong. So this is very easy. If you have a numerator constant and divided by any function, then you follow this. But function power you should say. Here 1 plus x square. What is this entire function power? 1. Suppose if it is a whole raised to 3, then you have to follow that power n, another formula. So here it is 2x divided by 1 plus x square whole square. So this is derivative of the given y function. I hope you understood, students. Thank you.